What's up, everyone? My name is Deline. This is Deline's Outdoor Fishing, and it is winter time. And in the winter, I do still take the boat out on the water, but this week we had a really cold snap come in, and most of the lakes around my area that I was prefer to fish were frozen. And the ones farther away, I don't know if they're frozen or not. I wasn't going to make the drive for nothing. So I took this opportunity to do some things on the boat, put some new upgrades on it, and just kind of clean and organize it, which usually never goes well because it's cleaned one day and then the first trip out on the water, it's just a mess after that. But I'm a big firm believer in kind of like learning the hard way, not when it comes to safety or anything, but when it comes to being on the water. And you know, I want to try new things out. I want to try new spots, and some people might say, hey, that spot's not a good spot, this and that. I want to go out there and kind of just like scan the area, fish the area, see what makes that spot such a bad spot. You know, kind of really learn the hard way on losing fish and maybe catching fish or experiencing something new. You know, you got to really learn. You got to really just kind of go out there and do it to learn. And this year I really realized that after I put this new trolling motor on, it just wasn't what I kind of expected. You know, usually compared to the previous years, I usually do really well. And you know, there could have been a lot of factors. You know, the previous years I was fishing a lot more than I got to this year compared to the other years. But I'm a big shallow fisherman, and I noticed this trolling motor puts a lot of noise and vibration out in the water. And I mean, it's loud. It is really loud. So like I noticed when I went back to my videos and realized on what days I caught the decent sized fish or bigger, I had this trolling motor on the lowest setting I could have it, I could get away with on the water. So I think that really is just kind of what put it into perspective of the that I really needed to do something about that noise and vibration. And they do have a part for that called the G-Force Eliminator. Is the trolling motor prop nut. And honestly, I see a lot of people on the water that have this on their boats, on their trolling motors, and I've never really paid attention to it. I mean, I paid attention to it, but I never really put it into consideration until this year of whether it was something I really needed or not. And so today we're going to install this trolling motor prop nut, and we're gonna see if it makes a big difference. Hopefully this fits and I don't run into that issue where it don't fit, but this is a very simple installation, so let's get right to it. All right, we're gonna take this out of the box. So here's a close view of the prop nut. It goes where your prop nut is at, and you know, it's kind of like a cone. I got the red one. It's got a nice seal on it, and actually the threads, I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can, but in the package, the threads already came pretty greased up or lubed on. So that's pretty nice. So the quality is there on it. So all you gotta do is I have a 17mm socket. We're gonna loosen this prop nut. Wrong way. There we go. I'm gonna take the prop nut out. We're gonna go ahead and take the washer out. And then all you should do is just be able to just screw it on. Flawlessly, that is. All right, so I took the prop nut out, and I went ahead and took the washer out. I'm gonna see how that fits first. And you just go, put it on the threads, and it just screws on nice and easy, just like that. On a good position. You just screw it on nice and tight. We'll go a little bit tighter. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try it with the washer. See how that. There we go. I like that better. All right, so here it's finished. It's on. TH Marine G-Force Eliminator prop nut. It looks pretty snazzy. I put the it came with the prop nut. As I already went over this. It went with the prop nut and a washer. I put it on, took the washer off, put it on. Yeah, I kind of really didn't like how tight it was. I thought it could be tighter, so I put the washer on. Still has a pretty good fit. It has a suction, it has a nice ring on it, a nice seal ring. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Nice ring around it. So it should be pretty flush and tight. With the washer on, I was able to get it pretty tight by hand. And another thing that makes this prop nut so useful is that now when I'm on the water, I'm not going to need a socket wrench or anything to take this prop nut out. If I'm in a lot of grass, or if I just went across some fishing line, I can just come up, pull the trolling motor up, unscrew it by hand, unwrap all that fishing line or grass that just got tangled inside, and then screw it back on by hand again and be on my way. It's efficient, prevents time from not being able to fish on the water, and it can help you really take care of your trolling motor, which is very important. There's been several times I've had to, I didn't realize it while being on the water, but as soon as I got home from the lake, I realized, man, I had braided fishing line, grass all caught up inside my prop. And that's something you really want to take care of, because it could ruin your, it could start draining your battery life because you got that resistance inside of there. And it could ruin your trolling motor, could cause it to, I'm assuming, to burn up, or who knows. But you really want to keep things clean and taken well care of, because they're always going to last longer. So that pretty much sums it up for today. Got the new Eliminator G-Force prop nut put on. So I hope I get the results that I'm looking for. And if not, this is still a nice tool to have on the trolling motor, for those time of needs, if I have to take it off. So it wasn't a waste. Looks good too as well. Matches the boat red on red. So if you liked this video, my name's Aline. This is Aline's Outdoor Fishing. Go ahead and leave a like or a comment down below. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.